Welcome to Friend or Foe. I'm Kennedy, your reigning game show queen. Hello. In a moment, these three players will have to choose between these potential partners, three people who they've never met, never spoken to, never even sat next to in jury duty. Together, these new teammates will move through a world of trust, knowledge, and betrayal. They'll work together to build a trust fund and ultimately decide whether to share the money as friends or fight over it as foes here on Friend or Foe. It's time to meet our three players. Our first player is Lani.
I'm a full-time student and a theater arts major.
Yes, Lani loves to act. Her greatest performance? Stealing street signs for fun. Bravo. Next we have Aaron.
I'm a professional wrestler, and they call me the hardcore kid.
But hardcore isn't nice to other kids. On Halloween, he steals trick-or-treat candy from children. And finally, there's Ava.
I'm outgoing like a golden retriever, and I'm good comfort to my friends when they're down.
But she's not the most obedient puppy when it comes to changing her license plates. She's been driving around Los Angeles with out-of-state plates for 6 years. We've met our three players, and now it's time to meet their potential partners. Your first potential partner is Grant.
I'm an unemployed camera assistant. I love to gamble, play bass, and I'm a good friend to have.
But Grant has also been a very bad friend. He borrowed a friend's car on a suspended license and got pulled over for speeding. Next, there's Tamar.
I'm a dietitian and I love folk dancing, and I went to school with Michael Jackson.
But Tamar's the one who's bad, at least when it comes to her taxes. She wrote off a vacation to the wine country as a business expense. Glug, glug. And finally, you have Billy.
I'm a retired police sergeant, and now I like to rollerblade and play with radio-controlled cars.
He also likes to play tricks on people. He once sneezed on the last piece of apple pie so he could have it all to himself. Players, those are your choices, and it's now time to pick your partners. Lani, who did you choose?
I chose Tamar.
Aaron, who did you select?
I chose Grant Dog.
Grant Dog. Bow, wow, wow. Ava, who did you pick?
I picked Billy.
Wow. So there it is. Lani, you are now teamed up with Tamar. Aaron, you and Grant Dog are free to fetch some bones. And Ava, you and Billy are now a team. Our teams have been formed. The test of knowledge and of trust is about to begin when we return to Friend or Foe. Welcome back to Friend or Foe. Our three teams are in game position, and they're looking good. Every station has been wired so they can hear the sound of my voice. I'm going to put $200 in each of your trust funds so you have something to start the game out with. Why? Because I love and I give. All right? In this round, there are 4 questions worth $500 each. Both team members must agree on the answer and lock it in at the same time in order to score, and you have 15 seconds for each question. So talk it out, analyze your dreams, hug each other, whatever you have to do. Just come to a mutual decision, all right? You guys ready for your first question?
Yeah.
Let's start this game. According to the film Pulp Fiction, what condiment do people put on their French fries in Holland? Pepper, mayonnaise, vinegar, or mustard? And begin.
Mayonnaise, right? Mayonnaise. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Lock
Do
it
it,
in,
lock
baby.
it in.
Lock it in.
Is mayonnaise? Let's hit
I
it.
think it's nice. Go.
I think it was mayonnaise. I saw the movie. I'm not completely sure, but okay.
All right, our three teams have locked in. Lani, you and Tamar picked mayonnaise. Aaron, you and Grant Dog also said mayonnaise. Ava, you and Billy Bob, you said mayonnaise as well. And the correct answer is mayonnaise. Yeah! It's everyone's favorite freedom condiment. All right, here's your next question. Which color is not found on a classic Rubik's Cube? White, purple, red, or orange? And begin.
I think it is purple.
Purple.
Definitely.
Hit it.
Go.
I don't know.
I think so. There's red, there's orange, there's white. No purple.
Do it.
Go.
Okay, let's go.
Well, go.
Okay.
All right, everyone is feeling the heat. They have all locked in. Lani, you and Tamar said purple. Aaron, you and the Grant also said purple. Ava, you and Billy chose purple. And the correct answer is purple indeed. The colors are red, orange, blue, white, green, and yellow. And here's your next question. Which woman coined the phrase, just say no? Was it Nancy Reagan, Princess Diana, Monica Lewinsky, or Hillary Clinton? And begin.
It's Nancy Reagan. I know this one for sure.
You sound confident.
Yeah, yeah.
Nancy Reagan, for sure.
Okay, Nancy Reagan.
Nancy Reagan. Go.
All right, all of our teams have locked in. Lani, you and Tamar said Nancy Reagan. Aaron, you and Grant have a thing for former first ladies. You also said Nancy Reagan. Ava and Billy, you guys concur. And the correct answer is Nancy Reagan. It was part of her big anti-drug campaign. All right, here's your final question of the first round. And yes, everybody is tied with $1,700 for each team. That means everyone has gotten every question. Wow, this is our last one in the round. Listen carefully. How many numbers between 10 and 30 are considered prime numbers? Is it 3, 4, 5, or 6? And begin.
5. Ready, said 5?
Ready? Do it.
Okay.
3. Pick 3.
3? All right, there's your
3.
call.
Pick it right now. Pick it.
Pick something.
Pick 4.
4. Okay.
It's kind of in the middle.
All right, our three teams have locked in. Lani, you and Tamar said 4. Aaron, you guys picked 3. Ava, you and Billy said 5. And the correct answer is 6. They are 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, and 29. All right, well, guess what? We have a three-way tie. Everyone has $1,700 in their trust funds. And when that happens, we have to go to the team who took the most time answering the questions. Ava and Billy, you guys did it in plenty of time. You're actually moving to the next round.
Yeah! Woo!
Aaron, you and Grant, you guys took the right amount of time. You guys are also moving into the next round. However, Lani and Tamar, I'm so sorry. You guys are not feeling the love right now. You took too long, therefore you face elimination. And the question, what are we going to do with this money? Well, you guys are either going to have to split it as friends or fight over it as foes as you guys walk to the courtroom. All right, Tamar, Lani, welcome to the trust box. Inside the box, you'll each find a button which you'll use to indicate friend or foe. This decision will determine how your trust fund is divided. If you both choose friend, you split your earnings and you each get $850. However, if one chooses friend and the other breaks trust by choosing foe, foe takes the entire $1,700 and friend gets nothing. If each of you selects foe, you both leave here empty-handed with nothing diddly squat. So let's think about this for one moment. Lani is a theater arts major. Is she really your friend, or is she just playing the part? And Tamar went to school with Michael Jackson. Is she gonna beat it with your money? Well, I'm going to give each of you a few brief moments to explain why your teammates should really trust you. And Lani, I'm gonna let you go first.
I did steal some street signs when I was a teenager, but even as a teenager, I felt guilty and I put them back the next day.
Tamar, what about you? What would you like to say?
Well, everybody cheats on their taxes, but I'm in the business of helping people, and I can be trusted.
It's time for each of you to slip your hands inside the trust box. No more talking. We now must choose friend or foe. All right, please take your hands out of the box, place them on the table. And $1,700 is on the line. Let's see who's a friend and who's a foe. Tamar, you went friend, you went foe. Lani, you didn't even bluff.
My car broke down last week. I'm sorry, I need this money.
And my poor little kitten ran away and I have to buy a new one. Well, with $1,700, you should be able to get yourself a nice Persian. All right, 2 teams remain. Will the remaining teammates work as a team like Batman and Robin? Or will they battle as arch enemies like Spider-Man and the Green Goblin? Find out when we return to Friend or Foe. 2 of Friend or Foe. Our teams are all tied up. Aaron and Grant have $1,700 in their trust fund. Ava and Billy also have $1,700. But in this round, anything could happen because we doubled the value of each question to $1,000. You guys ready to play round 2?
Yeah.
Look alive, people. Here we go. Here's your first question of the round. Who owns the majority of the publishing rights for the Beatles songs? Is it Paul McCartney, Brian Epstein, Yoko Ono, or Michael Jackson? And begin.
Michael Jackson, absolutely.
I don't know nothing about no Michael Jackson, Beatles, nothing.
I promise he bought him.
Paul.
I think it's Yoko.
Okay, go. Yoko. Ready?
Got it.
All right.
All right, our teams have locked in. Aaron and Grant, very quick on the draw. You guys thought it might be Michael Jackson. Ava and Billy, you guys think it's Yoko Ono. And the correct answer is Michael Jackson. All right, don't worry, that's just one question down. Here's your next question. Which of these is not the name of a Calvin Klein fragrance? Is it Eternity, Obsession, Infinity, or Contradiction? And begin.
I think it's Contradiction. I've never heard that.
I've never either. You want to try that?
Yeah, let's do that one.
All right.
I think it's Infinity.
All right.
Infinity, I don't know. I'm guessing.
Which one?
Infinity.
All right, our two teams have locked in. Aaron and Grant, you're shaking your head. You're not sure, but you guessed Infinity. Ava and Billy look a little calm and collected. They chose Contradiction. The correct answer is Infinity. Oh, I'm so sorry, but you know what? Iron Aaron is over there just swinging at Grant like a piñata. They've got $3,700 in their trust fund. You guys only have $1,700. Here's your next question. In the classic I Love Lucy that featured Lucy as a vitamin company spokesperson, what was the name of the product she was selling? Vitamita Vitamins, Vita Beta Vegemins, Mega Vita Vitamins, or Vitamita Vegemin? And begin.
Vitamina Vegemin?
Let's do it.
We gonna do it?
Yeah.
All right.
The first one.
All right.
All right, our two teams have locked in. Aaron and Grant, you think it's Vitamita Vitamins. And Ava and Billy, you think it's Vitamita Vegemins. And the correct answer is Vitamita Vegemins. That's right. You are now within striking distance. You're only $1,000 away from Aaron and Grant. You've got $2,700. Aaron and Grant have $3,700 in their trust fund. Here's your fourth and final question of the second round. In alphabetical order, who is the fifth child of the Brady Bunch? Greg, Jan, Peter, or Marcia? And begin.
Peter.
Peter?
Yeah, he's the youngest. Let's do it.
Okay.
Peter.
Peter, are you sure?
Yes.
You better be right.
All right, our two teams have locked in. Aaron and Grant, you think the correct answer is Peter. Ava and Billy, you also think it's Peter. The correct answer is Marcia. Why does the answer always have to be Marcia? Well, Aaron and Grant, don't cry out loud, you guys. You've got $3,700 and you're moving into the final round. Ava and Billy, $2,700 is nothing to sneeze at. Will God say bless you as you guys decide how to fight over the money? Well, you have to choose friend or foe as you guys walk to the trust box. Welcome to the trust box, Ava. Billy, your trust fund, as you know, is worth $2,700. And before you make your decision, let's do some review here. Ava is from Alaska. Is she gonna give you an Eskimo kiss? Or is she gonna take your money and give you the big kiss off? And Billy is a retired police sergeant. Off the record, I think he's got the hots for your cash. Well, I'm gonna give each of you a few moments to speak your mind and state your case. Ava, I'll let you go first.
I'm a very ethical person, and I've got to do what's right.
Billy, what do you have to say?
I'm a very trustworthy person, and I think you'll make the right choice.
It's time to choose friend or foe. All right, let's see if you guys played nice. Time's up. Your decision is locked. Please place your hands on the table. All right, $2,700 is on the line. Let's see what you guys have decided to do with it. We're about to find out who's a friend and who's a foe. By gum, goody gumdrops, you both went friend. You're each taking home those northern instincts, they have paid off. Billy, nice work. You apprehended some cash for yourself. And when we return, money and alliances will be on the line as our 2 remaining players go for the big money and then go mano a mano to determine if they're friend or foe. We'll be right back. We are back with our final round of friend or foe. Aaron and Grant, you're so lovely and lucky because so far you guys have $3,700 in your trust fund. But in this round, we're going to give you a chance to earn thousands more by correctly answering 10 questions. A right answer gives you $500. A wrong answer gives you a strike. 3 strikes and the round is over. However, if you get all 10 out of 10, we'll double the entire amount of your trust fund for a grand total of $17,400. All right, you guys, take your time, really focus on this one, but don't take too much time. You've only got 60 seconds. There are 10 questions. Let's take a breath, guys. It's time to play right or wrong. Celine Dion or Dionne Warwick sang on the Titanic soundtrack?
Celine Dion.
Celine Dion.
Right. State Farm or Allstate? The good hands, people.
Allstate.
No.
Allstate.
State Farm. State Farm.
Allstate.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Right. Mumbo or Dumbo? Disney elephant.
Dumbo.
Right. Sadist or masochist? Enjoys receiving pain.
Masochist.
Okay.
Right. Cagney or Lacey? Tyne Daly.
I don't know. Cagney.
All right.
Wrong. A government overthrow or stuffed snails? Coup d'etat.
Government overthrow.
All right.
Right. Time or life? Cereal associated with he likes it. Hey, Mikey.
Life.
Right. Columbia or Endeavor? First space shuttle.
Endeavor.
All right. Wait, what are you doing?
Wrong. Attached or unattached? Bill Clinton's earlobes.
Attached? I don't know.
All right. Attached.
Cool.
Right. AD or BC? Reign of Emperor Nero.
BC.
Okay.
Wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. You did get 3 strikes. However, you did get 7 of the questions correct, giving you an additional $3,500 in your trust fund for a total of $7,200. The only question remaining is, will you agree to split the money as friends, or will you become the victims of greed? Well, let's find out who's friend or foe. Well, we have arrived at our final test of trust. Grant, Aaron, you guys know your options, don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yep.
Look at Aaron. What a Hulk. You know he's a professional wrestler?
You know he hurt me.
Yeah, I know he hurt you. Is the hardcore kid going to take your hard-earned cash, Grant? And Grant, he's an unemployed camera assistant. I bet he's focused on your goodies, your cash. You guys did work really well together. I'm going to give you each some sacred time to really make your case to your teammate. All right, Aaron?
All right.
You go first.
Stole the Halloween candy, man. That was a hardcore kid. No, this is Aaron today, man. You know, you got the little pork chops. You were boys, man. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, man.
Grant, what would you like to add?
Oh, I've had a fantastic time. Aaron's an excellent teammate. We banked up a lot of money. I let him manhandle me all day long, and I didn't employ my special defense skills. I let him get away with it. And so, I think it went all right. It was fun.
All right, the moment of truth is at hand. Each of you, please slip a hand inside the trust box. It's time to choose friend or foe. All right, you guys, time's up. Please take your hands out and place them on the table. What do you think? Who's here today? Grant, is it the hardcore kid or is it Aaron?
I think it's Aaron. I hope he voted friend. If one votes foe, then no one gets any money.
Yeah, you're a pretty sweet-faced guy.
See, I even have the pork chops.
Oh, pork chops. Can you trust pork chops over here?
That's my boy. Thanks to me, I answered all the questions. That's my boy,
right.
man. You know?
Yeah, now the
That's my
truth
boy.
comes out. All right, just remember, $7,200 is up for grabs between you and your boy. All right, let's find out, Grant, if you're a friend or a foe. You went foe.
I did go foe.
And that means, Aaron, if you went friend, he's getting $7,200. You're getting over $7,000. But if you went foe, you don't get no dough. So let's find out which you picked. You friend or foe? Oh, you are awesome.
I thought we were boys. Man. What's up?
All right, thank you for joining us. I'm sorry, Aaron and Grant. You're such a peach. We'll see you next time on the game where knowledge can make you money and money can make you a friend or foe.